Everybody, Chris here. Is Dogecoin setting up for a big move following tomorrow morning's rocket launch, sending a physical Dogecoin to the moon? We're going to explore that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And guess when my next live stream is? No, it's not Monday at 5 o'clock. Although we're going to be doing that too. That's 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. But we're going to have a special 2 a.m. live stream to watch the rocket launch. That's right. To watch the rocket launch, we will be live. And this is it. The ULA set to launch Monday, carry the first U.S. moon lander since Apollo. And with it, physical Dogecoin going to the moon. That's right. It is really happening. And ULA is saying Vulcan is here. There's going to be a live broadcast Monday morning. The broadcast is going to start at 1:30 in the morning. I don't think I'm going to be on until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the morning. Right now, the window for launch opens at about 2:18. By then, by 2 o'clock, we should really know whether that is the actual launch time or whether there is some sort of delay going on. But yes, I'm going to try and get a little sleep in before, and then I'll have a hot coffee here, and we'll be there together. So come join on this YouTube channel here with my live stream. We'll be watching this, having a lot of fun in the middle of the night. At least that's where I am. Check your clocks on where you are as well. So what do we have going on with Dogecoin trading right now? Well, still fighting this 8-cent line. Again, a little bit higher than where we were yesterday, because Doge did drop down to about 7.8, but that's not as low as it had dropped earlier back here on Wednesday when there was this drop down to 7.5 cents. So a little bit higher lows, which is good. That rejection there was good at about 7.93 that we had earlier today. So again, but this chart doesn't look great, right? It's just kind of meandering along with Doge. And why is that happening? Well, a lot of it is tied to Bitcoin. That's right. Bitcoin volatility narrows ahead of key ETF decision. That's right. We've got this looming deadline for the first Bitcoin Spot ETF application, which was by ARC21. So those that are saying they're all going to be rejected, they don't know what they're talking about, or because that's just not how it is. And I've been explaining that, if you've been watching me, what is going on with these. The real deal, January 10th is still the date that the SEC needs to make a final decision on only one of the applications. But many think that 9 of them are going to be approved all at the same time. I think they've all done the paperwork necessary, and the exchanges have done the paperwork necessary to make that happen. So will we hear Monday or Tuesday? Maybe, but you'll have other YouTubers saying, could be today, but they don't know. Nobody knows but the SEC. So we'll see whether that happens. But that's kind of leading to this kind of meandering price that's just not doing much with Bitcoin, just meandering sideways again, not really doing much. So we wait and see. Could we have some volatility with Dogecoin because of the rocket launch? We'll see. And that's kind of why we want to be live to see what's going on. Are they even going to talk about this Dogecoin to the moon thing? Well, we will be, and we'll be live talking about that as well. What else is happening? Dogecoin whales shuffling tokens. That's right. We see big blocks of Dogecoin moving wallet to wallet. They're talking about the Doge 1 moon mission. That's the second one. That's right. For those that don't know, there's 2 moon missions. The Doge 1 mission is still scheduled for February. That's the SpaceX one. We'll be watching that one as well. But this first one, this is the ULA rocket launch. That's the one that is going to be in just over about 12 hours from now, 14 hours from now when I'm recording this. So that's going to be exciting. We have Doge bulls. Prepare show as Dogecoin landing on moon nears. Well, it's not going to land on the moon right away, right? It's got to got to take off into space too. It's going to be a while before the lander actually gets to the moon. That's going to be February as well. So those expecting like Dogecoin's going to be on the moon tomorrow. No. That takes a while. I've been saying this. So those that are posting like Dogecoin's going to be on the moon tomorrow, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just hyping. It's going to take a while. But again, we do see accumulation happening, expectations of what's going to happen with Doge's big day. Well, again, you got to be a little careful about that kind of stuff because you don't know if the hype gets to be too big. As Mishabar posted on X Twitter, as usual, Dogecoin and crypto newbies do not consider any special events or dates as opportunities for easy speculation. Have fun. Play with dog money, but stay cool. Special dates in crypto are very often the theater for pump and dump events. So that's true. Just have to be careful. We've seen this before. If something gets overhyped, especially with Doge, and the price shoots up, the shorters come, they short it back down. Those who have long liquidations set get wrecked. So be careful about that. And speaking of liquidations, again, this is the Doge liquidation chart. We had a little bit of liquidations happening over the past day or so. Not huge, but again, yesterday when we had that big drop, that was over $1 million in Dogecoin longs that got liquidated. What do you do? Why are you trading with that type of leverage when the price could do a big drop and you get liquidated? You think Dogecoin is going to take off and you want a little 10x, 20x, whatever leverage. Just be careful, guys. Be careful. So that's the Doge bulls. We've got also looking forward to the Doge 1 launch. This is Geometric Energy Corporation, GEC. They are the ones that are working with SpaceX for the Doge 1 CubeSat mission. That's right. This is a satellite that is going to be orbiting around the moon, transmitting information back to Earth. That's part of that mission anyway, but that's the one that's all paid for in Dogecoin. That is the Doge 1 mission. So we're looking forward to that in February. Meanwhile, what's going to happen with this support level that we have now? Again, we're just kind of meandering around here, right around 8 cents. As we look at the daily chart, we will see, here's the 200-day moving average. It's down here at about 7.25 right now. The exponential moving average is coming up higher for those that follow the EMA, but this is the simple moving average. It's down here at 7.25. That's not bad. Again, this was the golden cross that we had back here in November. That golden cross was hit at about 6.78 cents. And Dogecoin has moved up fairly well following that golden cross, but it's kind of settled back down. And with that settling back down, what does that mean? Well, Bitcoin hasn't settled down that much, and we see this relationship between Doge and Bitcoin has really tumbled in 2024 so far, and that Doge BTC trading pair is now at the lowest it has been since April of 2021 when Doge took off. So is this a great opportunity to buy Dogecoin? Yes, it could be in relationship to Bitcoin, but again, there's always a risk associated with that. So be careful with that. In other news with X Twitter, now there's some talk about maybe that X may be looking at metaverse and doing some kind of metaverse design. That could be interesting, and especially if there is this move towards having Dogecoin as a currency on the X platform by setting up a metaverse. If there's any sort of changing of money that needs to happen for one thing or another on the X metaverse, Doge could play a part in that as well. So again, something to think about long term. Again, we don't know what's going to happen with X payments. We think this summer of 2024, we are going to see some movement there. And Dogecoin could be part of that. Again, we don't know for sure, so we anticipate that. So for now, we're going to be watching this Dogecoin price, particularly late tonight, and then early tomorrow live, we'll be seeing what the price is, watching the launch, kind of having a good, not expecting much at all, but that will be coming tonight, early Monday morning. So join me then. Be sure you're subscribed. Be sure you have your notifications on, so when I do go live, you get your notification. Like the video, as always. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this accumulation going on with Doge now. If you haven't already, again, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.